who is tainted in any manner ruling over Nigeria. Thank you.
All right. Wike said that the federal government did not apply federal might in Osun State. He categorically insisted that if they had applied federal might, the APC would have won. What does that mean?
Well, thank you very much. I listened to that Mr. Wike's comments and I just laughed. The man thinks it's something, but he doesn't know that he's just exposing his failing. He's exposing himself as an attack dog. He's exposing himself as somebody who can be used as like a cheap dog for the regime of Bola Tinubu. He has also exposed himself that most of the things, most of the intervention he's been doing is at the head of Bola Tinubu. Because his comment was that if Mr. Bola Tinubu wanted to win Osun, President Bola Tinubu would have sent Wike to Osun. And that is not sent to Osun means that there was no real intent. So, I mean, I don't man things to do what he's saying. Because what he just told Nigerians is that most of the gangster activities he gets involved with, whether it is the issue or the issues of the PDP, we are all instigated or at the direction and behest of Mr. Bola Tinubu. And for most of us, we've always known that Mr. Wike is just an ordinary minister. So he's acting because what he's doing is what he has been allowed or asked to do by the president. But this time Wike is making all this noise. When he had a physical confrontation with the Navy lieutenant, he couldn't do jack. The lieutenant stood his ground, and Wike just had to rain abuse and walk away. Until tomorrow morning, the lieutenant is still there and nothing has happened. This is the man who will have changed the over 2 million people's positions in Osun State.
So the question is that Wike is a lawyer. His wife is an appeal court judge. And in front of the camera, he made a statement like this: if the president had wanted to win Osun election at all cost, I would have been involved and Governor Adeleke would have known it would have been different. So are they telling us that at all costs meant they would have murdered in larger scale than what we're hearing? They would have applied vices to make sure that that election was won to the detriment of the people of Osun? And don't you think that this may affect how Nigerians view this administration, that they may prefer to rule over ashes so long as they win the elections?
Well, thank you very much. You started your question by saying Wike is a lawyer.
Yeah, he's a lawyer.
Go to law and I know, I'm not doubting it. But that is why some of us, I don't even call you a colleague, even if I know you're a lawyer. I know that you're a real colleague. But really, it's not for one day. I mean, there are no records of him being part of the legal profession, except just that he went to law school and came out. So when you say he's a lawyer, I think it's the legal profession. That this man is this kind of person. There are several extra lawful, that's all ultra-virus comments. So that the fact that the lawyer should not be an issue here. But then what we should be concerned about is what he is saying. And this is what most Nigerians have done. The government is, we're practicing democracy only. Votes don't really count. What happened in Osun State was that people came out and told the government that they were ready to put a stop to all the shenanigans they are ready to roll out with. The government did all its best. The government seized the funds of the Osun State local government areas for over 6 months. The government through the DSS tried to stop the Osun State from operating its account. The government through the Police sent over 15,000 police to go and harass and intimidate the people of Osun State. But because of the clamor by Nigerians, because of the people who have already emboldened in Osun State, they were able to withstand all that onslaught. And the result was unmistakable. So it's not a matter of what the government did not want to win at all costs, but rather a fact that Nigerians stood resolutely behind their votes. That is why we keep on encouraging Nigerians that come the next election, people should be resolutely behind their votes. And by then, there will be 15,000 policemen to send to any state. We know that they may be strategic and try to go to some states, but Nigerians wherever should be resolute, come out and stand staunchly behind the vote you got. And let us see how these guys can read. They will not succeed. Thank you.
All right. It's quite an interesting